Well, God. Oh my God! That's all I can say. Hello, everyone. This is not a travel blog. I finally reach on the fourth part of this series to realize this is not a travel blog. If this is not a travel blog, what is it then? Well, I don't have answer to that. It's for you to watch all of it to figure out what this actually is. So, let's put you on for a test to see if you can watch all of it and decide what this is. So, as you can see, there is a boat that's crossing the river. The river is Narayani River, and the dense forest on the other side is Chitwan National Park. Damn, you know it. The popular one for jungle safari and the wildlife. Many travel through the forest through side of the famous tourist spot, Soraha. But we are here on the opposite side, Chitwan National Park, where the forest breathes in silence and the river hums ancient hymns of life. Here, the wild is not chaos, but balance. The tiger's gaze, the rhino's stillness, the bird's flight, all part of a quiet order. In Chitwan, nature doesn't perform. It simply is, eternal, unspoken, complete. Well, it's one of the best pastime activity to stay by the riverside and watch the river and the forest with the sounds of birds chirping. You can see the rhinos almost every day, and even on some scary, dry day, you might see a tiger. So, here's a little bit of nice Tory-Bory for you. And when you are done watching the river and the forest on the other side, you can so easily come and sit next to the Mahendra Highway and watch the traffic pass by in the highway, one after another. A favorite time pass for many, since the decades. Mahendra Highway, the long ribbon of road that binds Nepal from east to west, threading through plains, forests, and forgotten towns. Along its miles, life unfolds. Slow tea stalls, dust, motion, and memory. It's more than a highway, it's the country's spine, carrying stories, silence, and the endless rhythm of return. The traffic in the road has increased, and the size of the highway has increased as well. But the quality of the roads have degraded over time. It's not just the highway, but you can see the green, lush hills at the distance, and they are not too far if you have a bike. Now here we are in the hilly side, the start of the series of green lush hills, the start of the forest side. Yup, plenty of trees and more trees. A bit different to the side of the Narayan, but plenty of greenery and plenty of scenery for the viewing. In the dense forests of Nawalpur, the world turns green and wordless. Sunlight filters through ancient canopies, where silence breathes deeper than sound. Every rustle feels sacred, every shadow alive. Here, time loosens its grip, leaving only the pulse of the earth, the scent of rain, and the quiet truth of being small. And in these moments, you can quiet and just focus on the inhalation and exhalation of your breathe, a time you can completely be with yourself in complete peace and surrender to the eternal truth your soul endeavors to find. Just silence and complete emptiness.
पक्की बाटोमा बाटो चाहिँ टायलहरको हो अलि लामै छ घमौरो छ उता गाउँलेको छ
You can hit the roads again and head ahead on your journey. There will different kinds of road you have to go through, but if you keep moving, you will get somewhere. And I caught another turning roads that pave views of distant villages and temples and monasteries along the way. And if you feel tired and want to find a little adventure, you can easily take a dive in the river. There are plenty of water dams where you can find clean water flowing through the river, and obviously you take a bit of walk through the stones. Very good for your health. At the base of the forest, the water dam glistens, cold, clear and untamed. Stepping in feels like crossing into silence itself. The chill bites, then softens, as the body surrenders to the rhythm of flowing water. Above, trees whisper, sunlight dances, and for a fleeting moment, everything feels washed, weightless, and whole. There are occasions, rituals, culture, tradition followed from centuries, and there is music in every such occasion, and there is plenty of reason for everyone to come together and live in peace and harmony.
जो भने आनसको दास छ दिल्ली हाँग्दछ जोड दिन्छ कफले आकाश पाताल नै सुरो चाहिँ सन्त खचरमा ताउ जगा मादिँदै खुबै पो छ कि चाहिँ गराइसकेमा लाटा सुधा बुच्चुक लाई हिँड्छ अघि पछि सफरमा गर्दै बडो उत्सुक पुर्खाको पुँजीकै भए हामीले चाहिँ पुग्नै पनि गर्दछ देख्दामा अरूले झलक्क ससा चित्तै पनि हेर्दछ त्यो थैलो भुसको नबुद्धि उता गोत्ता पत्ता हुँदै सिल्ली चाहिँ दिन गर्छ गाली बिचमा घुम्दै
In the open fields, rice sways like green poetry, each stalk a quiet prayer to the monsoon. Hands plant, nurture, and later harvest under the same sky that watched it grow. The cycle repeats, seed to grain, labor to fulfillment, a rhythm as ancient as the land itself, humble and eternal.
But
that's not all. The harmony that exists and the way everyone comes together to clean up the villages and rivers on the occasion and the hospitality just dazzles any visitor visiting almost any of the villages around the hills. A gentle greetings shared and the road moves on. The rivers have their advantages, but they come with the cons too. Always have to keep an eye on the peak monsoon to make sure the rivers stay within the banks and do not cross over to the farmlands and the villages.
ए भैँसी बा गर् त ल भैँसी बा गर्न भाउ भाउ गर्छ भैँसी
कसरी भाउ भाउ गर्छ लादा
भैँसीले के गर्छ बा गर्छ
And if there is nothing to be done, and no wars to fight, no cups to win, and just nothing that has to be achieved, you can just sit down at the local ground and watch the kids play. Or you can travel back to the river to watch the sunset, with pleasing sound of the river flow.